Opinion disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by Just Our Opinion podcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any of our sponsors. Any content provided by our guest or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, anyone, or anything.
See, funny thing about love is you never really know when it's coming, but you better believe you'll know when it's there. True story. I must have been searching, though I wasn't looking for much. Checking out the scene, wasn't trying to get my numbers up. You know I keep it cool. I prefer to stay in the cut. Don't want no attention on me when I'm trying to shake the blues up off me. But then I saw your face, it caused my heart to race. Girl, you're looking like $1 million. Something about the way you strut your stuff. Oh, girl, you're fine as you wanna. What I'm supposed to do? Something told me got time to lose. Go ahead and bust a move. Funny thing about love, when it comes and goes, you never know. So you gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause and no cure. And if it wants you, oh, it'll come and find you. Fall back just a little. Don't wanna lead you on. Don't wanna push a feeling and make the feeling go. You see, I got your number, but still I ain't used the phone. No, I let it breathe for a minute, baby. Next thing I know, you call. Damn. One thing I know about love, you never know when it's coming, but you sure know it when it does. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you might get what you ask for, so you better be sure it's what you want. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Funny thing about love, when it comes and goes, you never know. So you gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause and no cure. And when it wants you, oh, it'll come and find you. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you never know when it's coming, but you sure know it when it does. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you might get what you ask for, so you better be sure.
Yo, what's good? What's the deal?
Hey.
Happy Wednesday, everybody.
What's up?
Crack-a-lackin'.
Welcome to Just Our Opinion with Robin.
Mike.
And Ty.
And the official fourth member of JOO. What's good, L Boogie?
What up, though? We laughing at something before we went live.
Right,
Guys. It's just funny.
right.
She said she gonna have a $30,000 Uber bill. So
I am.
we'll talk about that why.
Be like, let me out. Let me out. They're going to be looking at the trip like, she want to go where exactly?
Right. Can I get a deposit first?
Right.
Cut off.
Yo, man, it is Wednesday. We coming back hot. And for a little while, this is actually our last Wednesday show.
Right.
Yep.
Because we will be officially next week moving to Friday.
Can we get some horns for
Same
that?
time, same place.
Same
new
back
day.
channel.
New day.
And after we go through and do everything, I'm gonna explain to y'all why we decided to make that move. But it's for the best. It is what's gonna pop. I am so excited. We gonna move this thing, flip this thing to Fridays, so y'all can party with JOO on Friday nights, and then I can drink uninhibited. I ain't got nowhere nowhere to be the next morning. I ain't got nothing to do the next day. So we gonna get this thing going. We talking about when a relationship ends. And I need y'all to understand that there are so many aspects to relationships. Every time somebody say relationship, people always thinking about romantic relationships.
Right.
But there are all kind of relationships that can end.
Absolutely.
So we gonna break down what happens when relationships end.
Absolutely.
Sound like a plan.
Y'all ready, fellas?
Let's go.
Yep.
Let's get it.
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win.
Ty will give you credit. That's the coldest theme song.
That's a code.
ever.
Thank you.
Code.
very much.
Ass is not a cussing word. My grandmother say you can use it.
Okay.
That's a code.
I
ass
ain't
song.
arguing with your
I'm
grandma.
just
So
saying.
if grandma say
You
ass
wanted
ain't
that
a
to
cuss
be known.
word,
Grandma said
I just-
you can use that one.
I just want you to know if my kids said I'm beating them, but I ain't gonna argue with
right.
grandma.
We couldn't even say but in my house.
You couldn't say lie in my house.
Right. What was that about?
You told me a
Don't
lie.
you- what?
You better say fib.
Right. Story.
No, it wasn't none of
Your
that.
story.
Whatever the truth was that Shirley threw came out of her mouth, you just went with that. Wasn't no fib, no story, no lie, no mom, but
It's
none of
what
that.
you said.
It's whatever
It's
she
what
said.
you
That's
said.
the point.
What she said. So again, y'all, we talking about real relationships and we gonna break down some stuff. We gonna break down some differences in relationships. We gonna talk about what happens when things sever and how that go. We gonna talk about some relationships that probably should have ended,
Yeah,
didn't,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you know, we just gonna break this thing down because I got
Let's
stuff.
wrap a taste.
I got
Right.
stuff.
It's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
to say.
That's a lot going on.
I got some real stuffs to say.
Stuffs with
'Cause-
BFS.
Yes, stuffs. Because
Stuffs.
it's some stuff going on in the media that we need to
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
You know, like we gonna break this thing down.
Yeah. There's a reason for all this vodka on the table.
Y'all see all this vodka on this table? man?
Oh, this
Not
black
only
owned
black
vodka.
owned vodka.
Put
All
some
this-
respect on the name.
Put some respect
yeah,
on
yeah.
that black owned vodka that's sitting at this
Black-owned
table.
vodka.
That black owned vodka that's sitting at this
Not
table.
represented with a black face. Only black owned vodka with
Listen,
a black face.
it's some sexy bottles up here. It's some stuff that L ain't gonna make it out the.
No vodka is my thing.
We sipping on that Victor George caramel vodka right now.
Okay, so straight up though, this the Victor George caramel vodka. I tasted this before the show started, and I don't think I've ever tasted such a flavorful vodka. Like I'm talking caramel flavored. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of play caramel out here. But this stuff is absolutely amazing. And that's the one thing I love about this black-owned space of liquor that we've been exploring and we've been able to have the privilege to be a part of. Because I tell you, when our people do something,
They do it.
they do it.
Top flight,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like they go to tasting 100 times and they want to make sure it's right. And this right here, that's right.
That's right.
That's right.
In fact, that's that'll be available. We got 44 cases coming between now and the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that'll be available in Michigan. Check out Park Place, Keg and Wine, Liquor Basket, Myers. It'll be available.
Awesome. So y'all got to go check that out because I'm telling you, y'all know I don't lie to you. So if I tell you it's A1, that stuff is absolutely A1. But before we jump into these relationships and these relationship endings, y'all know what time it is. Stop what you're doing. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Everybody at this table, if you have not stopped and shared yet, I need everybody at this table to stop and share because I've done it already.
Oh, okay.
So I need everybody at the table to stop and
My
share.
assistant has taken care of that for me.
Oh, amen. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
This is done. In fact, my assistant who told me that we moved to Friday ahead of y'all. She told me that. Shout out to Marshall.
That's what's
You
up.
know,
That's
she was
what's
like,
up.
baby, that moved to Friday. I'm like, today? She's like, check and see.
Yeah.
But it is going to move to Friday.
Yes, we're definitely moving to
It is
Fridays.
official.
Yeah. So, just a brief about that. We had such an amazing viewership on Friday
Talk
night
about it.
for Taste of Black Spirit.
Talk about it.
Such an amazing.
Talk about
Like
it.
I was sitting there, and because I had all the liquor in front of me, I was able to have my phone sitting in front of me. So I had it live on my phone. Of course, I always got it live on my computer, but my phone shows a different view. Like I can see things differently from a different view from my phone. So I had my phone sitting in front of me, and while I'm doing these interviews, I would like glance down at my phone, and I'm watching the numbers just skyrocket. So between interviews, I would go and check, like, are we being shared? Like, what is doing this? There were no shares.
Wow.
Like, we were doing numbers and there were no shares. So we were like, okay, we need to get the analytics on it now. So of course, after we came down from Taste of Black Spirits, you know, now the minds is working. We in the car and everything. We pulling up the analytics, right? Like we want the numbers now. We want the numbers. So
we know it's 4 a.m.
Right.
Cruising down the highway.
So shout out to that Friday night vibe, because it did its thing, even without a bunch of shares. And, you know, like, everybody didn't get to sharing it until almost the next day, which increased the numbers. But just the live viewing, we had over 4,000 clicks on that Friday night.
That's fine. Listen, definitely.
Definitely appreciate that for sure.
Definitely.
So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. We appreciate y'all for the love. But so we gonna give y'all what y'all want. And Friday night is what y'all want. I'll clear it up.
Yeah.
I give y'all what y'all
Gotta get the
want.
people what they want.
Gotta get the people what they want.
Listen, because truth of the matter is Friday night is easy. Like, that one easy. So I'm going to give y'all what y'all want. We going to Friday night, start next week. So tell your friends, tell your cousins, your uncles, sister, brother, JOO, your favorite podcast. It's going to Friday night.
And we might be do some of those on like out in the streets, right?
Oh yeah.
We can definitely.
We gonna definitely
on
play.
location.
We gonna definitely play with
On
Friday
location.
nights on some locations, because we do things on Friday nights. So we gonna take y'all with us while we go do some Friday nights. So before we get started, Mike Jones, you got a beat for me?
Oh yeah, in the celebration of, you know, we still doing this 50 years of hip hop thing.
50 years of hip hop.
Okay.
Oh, wait a
Hip-hop
minute.
every
What
day.
that say?
Hip hop every day.
So I, you know, I always come up with something. So this is a little throwback here. So
Oh, snap.
hey, bob your head.
All right.
Oh, with that boom bap. Here we go. Check. Yeah. 1, 2, in the place to be. One. Off the top. Listen.
Go ahead, get him.
Off the dome, Mike. Let's go.
Yo, check it out. Yo, it's Wednesday, but guess what? We moving to that Friday. And it don't stop. Yo, we keep the rock. We got L, and you know we got Robin, Mike, and Ty. When I reply, everybody reach for the sky. I got the skills. I pay the bills. You gotta share the page, cause you know we coming real. What's the deal? Tell me how you feel. I got the skills, and you know I pay the bills. We got the black on liquor. I'm serving like a... And everybody know I'm coming with you. We keep it censored, and you know the days, so everybody in the share the page.
All right. Bars.
Yeah, we celebrating 50 years of hip hop and 30 years of FUBU. Y'all see the hat?
I see the hat.
Y'all see the hat? You see it on
The
the
for
side.
us, by us.
You see that, right?
Wait, FUBU is still around.
Yeah, 100%.
You better check it.
Oh, I didn't know.
100. Still
They
getting
still for
bills.
us, by us.
I guess.
Yes.
Are they still?
Yes.
They still by
100.
us.
Yeah.
For sure.
Don't
For
get
sure.
that twisted.
Yeah.
So shout out to hip hop, shout out to FUBU, man. Listen, y'all know JOO Black on everything. So
Yes.
y'all know what we do.
Let's get it.
So we're gonna break down into these relationship ending, and it's crazy because, as I said earlier, when you think about a relationship ending, you always think about, you know, romantic relationships, and yeah, that's huge. You know, that can be really, really heartbreaking. That can really, really break you down. However, what happens when a business relationship ends?
Yeah.
Like it carries the same amount of weight. It carries the same amount of hurt, because what people don't understand, especially if you've never been an entrepreneur, when you birth that thing, that's a bond, that's a relationship.
Right.
And who you birth that thing with is somebody else that you're in a relationship with. And those type of relationships can end for a lot of different reasons. They can end for financial reasons. They can end because you messed around and got into business with a snake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or somebody upstanding got into business with you and you were the snake.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know, I wanna kind of dive into this whole business relationship ending. And so I was kicking it with Elle a little earlier, and we wanted to break down a little example first. So Elle, go ahead.
Well, for me, I've been doing business a very long time, and Robin can sign off on this, a real long time.
You've been bullying me for many years.
Stop it. Sometimes you sometimes they run their course, right? Sometimes you may outgrow the person you in business with or doing business with.
Facts.
Or sometimes there's something there, and I'm saying only sometimes because I've experienced everything I'm saying sometimes too, right? And sometimes they're just different directions you want to go. I had a partner in the business that I was in, and I assumed you saw it the way we were implementing it, but like you said, sometimes you only can pretend for so long. You only can say, I want to go that route with you, and I'm going to stay that way so long, because if it's not your intention, it's going to show out anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, it's going, and I learned, like, in my younger years, I was different with that, right? I'm being honest, like, I was different with that. It was to a point where I was in the music business. It was a gentleman who got me. Like, he got me. I had Jay here, I had Def Jam, I mean, all this stuff, and he got me for some, and I couldn't understand it. Right. I didn't understand it. The only way I could respond to it,
you wanted the bag
is the trunk, right? That's the only, every time I saw this person, I'm like, you have to run them pockets until I say stop. Like, I didn't want to be in that space. That was uncomfortable for me, but I didn't understand, like, why would you do that? I would never do that to anybody.
Right.
And then there's another relationship that, like I said, it may run its course. We may feel like, okay, I want to take it this way, and you want to take it that way. But for me, I had to learn and understand that it's okay. Sometimes it's not gonna work out.
Oh, absolutely. So the one that I've experienced more often than not is you think you done got too big for the vision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you doing business with somebody and y'all think y'all on the same street. Y'all riding down this one-way street together. You know what I'm saying? We going. You take the wheel, I take the wheel. You take the wheel, I take the wheel. And then we start elevating to a point that you start acting like this is all you. You know what I'm saying? You can do this without
Nino
me.
Brown stuff.
Like Nino Brown stuff. Or what my boy Jay said, you know, you talking about you made hope. Okay, make another one. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And that's the one that I found myself in way too often. You know, like, oh, okay, you can do this without me?
Right.
Well, go ahead then.
Yeah, try it.
Let's see it.
See how that works out.
I want to see.
Right.
And I'm going to sit back.
Wrong.
And here's the thing. I'm not even wishing bad for you.
Right.
But we just going to see how this works.
I mean, you have to understand that it may not have been intentional. You started off one way, but then, like you said, somebody is vision changed.
Right.
And you see it this way, and maybe the other person see it another way, and it's just like, okay, yeah, we started this thing together, but if you got another direction you want to go, and I got another direction that I go, I wish the best of luck to you, but we ain't on the same. We are no longer on the same page anymore, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a big falling out unless you do some snake stuff behind my back.
Oh, absolutely. That's the one.
Right. But if you upfront and honest about it, I think that in any business relationship, if the directions ain't clear, we have creative differences, or, you know, we have, you know, a difference of opinion, come to the table and say, this is my direction, this is what I stand on, I respect what you stand on, I wish nothing but the best.
But my thing is, if we really doing business together, can we find a middle ground? Like, okay, you want to go to the left, I want to go to the right. Maybe we should ride this road up the middle somewhere where we're both making concessions, you know what I'm saying, for each other. And I want to bring this up because there's been some stuff in the news and the media lately while we got all this black-owned liquor sitting at the table.
Right.
While we got all this black-owned vodka at the table. I want to discuss something, a breakup, so to speak, that's been going on that I'm gonna need some help. I need y'all to help me break this down.
I'm gonna say this. And I can speak to it almost in detail, but I'm not going to in full detail. But I will say this: that sometimes what we see, excuse me, what the public see, right? Let's be clear on who we talking about. So we talking about
that
Diddy.
part.
We talking about Diddy. Diddy has never made a foolish decision in anything.
Oh no, because he's a businessman.
Let's think about that first.
Yeah, he's a businessman.
So can we turn me up something?
Yep.
So when we think about that part, this may have been intent. For Diddy, it may have been intentional because Diddy just started his spirits company not even 4 months ago. spirits, right?
Wow.
So he may have been planning this thing. This is my conspiracy theory, almost true, maybe true,
That he
90% true.
You
right?
fire me, I'm not held to.
I don't have to respect that contract, and I don't have to wait that 10 years as far as that. There's a lot of things we got to think about with Brian, because we still got to think about the man the individual we're talking about.
Because this man is a businessman.
Don't
always
make them
been
kind
a
of mistakes.
businessman.
Right.
He don't make foolish moves, and he's always going to benefit.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Every contract Puffy have ever signed, he has benefited. Right. So when we think about that relationship, so let's think about that relationship. I'm not against us getting our bags, however we get our bags, right? I'm not against that. Some of our people want to go work for another company. That's choice, right? That's a job. You got to feed your family, et cetera, et cetera. But when it comes down to it, when you think about it, when you again look at this table, when you think about it, like, what relationship do you really want to be in? Like, how much of yourself are you going to give up to continue to be in a relationship with somebody else that you know that really don't care about?
Wait a minute,
you.
ain't really being there for you.
Ain't really being there for you. Ain't even doing. Look, when you think about that brand, who is that brand? They don't have to do work.
And what's crazy is, if anybody remember a little while back, he went that route first. Like, he raised saying hell about y'all not putting into Ciroc what y'all supposed to be putting into Ciroc. Like, it was a thing. Like, it was lawsuits and it was a thing, you know. And now we're at we're gonna separate with Diddy. Well, that's kind of the reason why y'all been in rap videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was out here getting free publicity, not having to pay a dime for it, just giving up some bottles, and that was what it was. But let's be clear, it was because of Diddy, not because of what y'all were doing, because y'all wasn't doing nothing.
Right. Let's be clear now. Diddy got
he got the bag.
a handsome
Oh,
check.
absolutely.
Yeah, you know, you got
Absolutely.
50%, 51% of marketing dollars, right? Let's be clear what that means, right? It doesn't mean I get 50% of the company.
No.
Because the company itself, 50% of marketing dollars ain't even 3% of what
Of the
is coming
company,
in.
right.
Let's think about that part. So when we think about 50% of marketing dollars, he's doing that work. He established that work into the point where he made the Ciroc Boys and all of this kind of stuff, right? So he made that brand super famous. That brand was on its way plummeting years ago. Most people don't know Ciroc has been around a very, very long time. Very long time, way before Puffy. Very long time. He rebranded it, brought it back to life, and basically took it over, right? From the marketing standpoint, not from any ownership standpoint, just specifically the marketing standpoint, right? So when he did that
And did his thing.
and did his thing, we all screamed Ciroc.
Yeah.
Ciroc was everywhere because look at the value in the individual.
Right.
So Ciroc ain't nobody without Diddy. Let's just be clear. Look
Right.
at the individual.
Right.
He is Ciroc. Well, he was Ciroc, right? But again, you know, Diddy, he always recovered.
But wasn't Diddy okay before they made their contract? Before Ciroc really got big because of Diddy, did we really have that many or any black-owned spirits in the game back then? Because I mean,
When
Diddy
you say
had some-
black-owned spirits, or you mean anybody black representing spirits?
no, black, truly black-owned, on the whole thing, like we have here now.
Well, we had. Well, you think about Slurricane, right? You got E40, E40, Slurricane. Like, that's a fact. He is all day, every day,
But was
always
that
having.
before Diddy started pushing
Oh, that
Ciroc?
was that was
He
that was
had
one-
a-
that
he
was
had an album.
Slurricane.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's been that. You know what I mean? So, and shout out to E40. He is an absolute connoisseur of the liquor space, right? Yeah. So, but when you think about, again, let's think about Ciroc, then we think about Hennessy, all those brands that are not ours, that use our face to elevate, right? You think of Nas, right? Nas has this partnership. There's no ownership. There's no way a 500-year-old business is going to let some black people come in and get any kind of ownership.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to utilize you through your hip hop, to your
A
likeness, and sell to
licensing,
your people.
Right.
I'm not coming to say thank you. I'm not coming to shake your hand.
Right.
These are facts. This is not exaggeration. These are just true facts, right? In fact, the owner himself of that family never met Nas. and this is nothing against Nas. I'm not saying that. It's just like you have to think about it. It's 2,500 people in between Nas and the owner.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm making your brand hot.
I'm beyond making your brand hot. It started. So you got Nas, you got Tupac, you had all these cats that introduced Hennessy to us through rap music.
Yeah.
Right, and that's all. Hell, that's all I was drinking for 15 years.
Yeah. When it's in a song, like
we got to break it down. That's the same reason. Like that was along the same lines of the reasoning Jay and Cristal had it out.
Yeah.
But did Jay have that marketing agreement with Cristal?
Jay shut all that down. He went and said,
it
I'm
down.
gonna go do my own thing.
Yeah.
And literally did his own thing. 100% did his own thing.
So here's my question. While we're discussing this aspect of things, we talked about Calm Spirits that he's been launching.
Right, he pretty much set that up.
Is he distilling or is he?
I think Diddy got a surprise for us. I truly believe that the way he functioned, the way this man is a machine, and again, I have nothing against anybody in the game, but I understand. I've been watching, and I met Diddy several times. I've been watching this man's growth and how he moves. He always have a plan. He's planning ahead. He didn't talk about this situation just out the blue as if he didn't have a plan already. Right. Look for in about the next 5 months.
Yeah, he wasn't pissed off the cuff going
He
on.
was,
Right.
Yeah,
no,
that didn't happen.
That didn't happen like that. He didn't go blow it up. He just put it. Here you go. I know the media gonna pick that up because my name on it, right? The eyes you gonna respond like this. See, I believe he expected these responses.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? You gotta think about the genius in the machine.
And any business relationship, if you're not thinking, sure you want it to grow and be this thing and everything like that, but if you don't have some type of contingency plan, and I'm not talking about snaking nobody going behind their back, but in case something don't really work out, there's nothing wrong with having a plan B or escape route.
Listen, I'm one of those people that always know where the exits are.
Right.
I think it's even what one of y'all said earlier. It's just like he saw that it's time for this to end.
Right.
And he's like, I don't really want to do that no more with them.
Yeah.
So we have to look at it like that.
Maybe he wanted just a bigger piece of the pie.
And
Or maybe he truly wanted a black-owned space.
Yeah, because I seen one of his posts about a year ago. He was on IG. He was at a party. He was pouring out all this liquor. Everybody, no, not black-owned, pouring it out. This, not black-owned, pouring it out.
Yeah.
He picked up Daily on, black-owned, drink this.
Yeah. So
Ciroc was nowhere in the room, just so y'all know.
It's quite possible that he wanted a black-owned space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because like 100%.
You get to a point, and it's funny because I think you kind of grow to that point, right? Like at first is, I'm messing with what's hot, right? And then you start having experiences in the world and experiences in life, right? And you start realizing that the stuff that you rocking with, the stuff that's hot, is they rocking with you?
Right.
Facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is that who rocking with you?
Facts.
Right.
And then you start, once you realize like, okay, I'm spending all my money here, I'm giving all my resources here, but you're not rocking with me.
Yep.
Let me shift my money, my resources, my time, my meat
Right.
to what's rocking with me.
Right.
And I think that's how all of us kind of have transitioned into this. Nah, man, like
It's eye opening. Like it's just being associated and seeing it with my own eyes. Like it's intent now. It's like when I go out and I'm looking for something to drink and I was like, or whatever, or something to rock, I'm like, what y'all got this black on?
I have had conversations at so many bars.
Yeah.
Like my husband will tell you, like we'll be like, oh, it's date night, right? And we're going out and we're at this nice black-owned restaurant. I'm not gonna blast the restaurant, but we were at this nice black-owned restaurant, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the menu, beautiful menu, you know what I'm saying? Nice little spot, absolutely. They're tooting their black-owned horn all day, every day. Okay, cool, I'm with it. That's why I'm here. However, I open your menu.
Cocktail menu.
I opened your cocktail menu, and I'm like, how you out here with your black fist in the air? Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud.
And you ain't spending with
But you not spending and making your cocktail menu mirror what you trying to
great
do
choice of words.
here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my husband will tell you, I'm not silent in restaurants when it comes to that. Like when I'm in black-owned restaurants and I open up their cocktail menu, I be like, yo, Somebody go find me a manager. And they be like, ma'am, is everything okay? Oh no, we good. Just go find me a manager.
Show him something.
Right.
Like, just go find me a manager.
Yeah,
and I will literally go through your
conversation.
cocktail menu and be like, you see how you using this here? Let me give you something that you could use here instead.
Right,
You see how you got this in this drink? Let me tell. And they be like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Like, because I will blow up a spot in a restaurant. It's to the point now where my husband just done got on board and he be like, look, let's do it.
But you know, that's what a lot of them need, because sometimes it's not on purpose or intentional. It's just a mere fact that they may not know.
They need to be educated.
Right. That is these options out there. Everybody know about Ciroc because the big brands have the huge marketing budgets.
Right.
Millions and millions of
Right.
dollars.
To
yes.
push that down to the people. But black owned brands, it just feels like it's still in that area where you know somebody. When you know, it's kind of like word of mouth still.
And that's why we here.
Right. And that's why I'm
Exactly.
saying
That's why
a lot
we
of,
here.
a lot of the business owners just need that information. Now, if they have the information and the wherewithal and they're still just ignoring it, then that's just something totally different.
Well, so
But-
and that's one of the things that I would really ask our viewers, because y'all rock with us every week. Y'all see the black owned brands. Y'all know the black owned brands. I've had some of our viewers come to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, I went out and I had such, because you told me that, and you know what I'm saying? And I absolutely love that. So what I would ask for one step further, okay, now you buying it because you hear it from us. Do the same thing we do. When you go into a spot and they toot and they black on horn,
Request it.
Right.
request that black on liquor that you love, that you done bought at the crib. You know what I'm saying? You go into a liquor store, ask them, okay, why you ain't got this? Why you ain't got that? And we need to start making a mark at this point. Like, we need to start
Take the stand.
being intentional.
And I want to I want to shout out one Mike, you know, Mike Epps Club downtown.
Absolutely.
I talked to his people today. They picked up 3 cases of Duke and Dane.
Wow.
Right.
That's what's up.
They plan on blacking out one of the spaces up there, and they're again having that conversation because they didn't know when they met me. It's like, oh, you doing what? So, and Mike got a couple brands he's pushing out. So just getting into spaces that make sense. He's one of the, you know, he has a comedy club downtown, right? So he had 4 rooms. It's crazy.
I said I
So
was gonna go by that.
I say all that to say, like, we have to continuously educate people.
Absolutely.
So if you once you know, though, now you're making a conscious decision, right?
Right.
Period.
Once you know, right? Because we gonna break it all the way down. I'm sure any of us at this table will break it all the way down to whoever it is that's in front of us, because y'all done experienced this. Day
we
one
know.
with me,
Right.
Your grandma ain't say that word.
She ain't say that one. She ain't say that one. Y'all experienced this with me day one, so y'all know, y'all understand. And telling people about that, you know, and again, and let's go back to a relationship. That's a relationship being built.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
I done got so bad with it. Like, I had family in town last weekend, right? So we come straight off the road. I'm talking, we been in
Coming
New
in
York
hot.
for days. We came in hot. Came in hot. Like, I literally was sending text messages like, all right, I need you to go to the store and grab this. I need you to go to the store. Like, we came in hot that Saturday. And my family came in the exact same day. So that night, my cousins are in town from South Carolina. And they're like, what we drinking? I said, well, let me introduce you to some things, because now I have the opportunity to have a tribe in a whole nother state. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not missing the opportunity for it. Whether it's 4 people or 40 people, you're going to another state and you're able to say, hey, I had this up in Detroit. My cousin told me about this one. We need to figure out what we can get this down here. Now you know what I'm saying? Like that phone tree thing, that phone tree game we used to play as kids. Like, now this thing is like starting to branch. And I never miss that opportunity.
Yes.
So when I have parties at the house, like when I do, you know, gatherings at my home, I'm always like, hey, this the black owned bar. This is what we got on the bar. Are you a dark person? You would like, and I'm that is something I found myself consciously doing, because I feel like it is now my responsibility, not just being on the Taste of Black Spirits team, but just I'm
general.
sold out to this. Like,
In
I'm
general.
officially sold out to this. So it is now my responsibility to bring awareness to, okay, yeah, you out here drinking this, you know, okay, you're a Shvetka person. No, let me give you something better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and no disrespect to no other brand. However,
There's options.
Support
There's
our own.
options.
Support your own.
Well, I got a question, and this is something that I asked Mike when we was at Liquid. And what was the name of the store that was there?
Happy Court.
Happy Court.
Is there a black distributor or a black online Rolodex that lists all the different black owned liquors and where you can get them from?
Well, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, if you click on my what's that thing? That link tree I got, it'll show you every brand. If you click on this woman, her link is we'll drink for travel. In fact, that link was the first link I've known about 60 brands because she had 60 listed at that time. Happy Court. If you go to happycourt.com, you go to her website. They're listed there on her website. If you
and you can order from.
You
there.
can order.
Okay.
Well, Happy Court can't send to Michigan anymore. I done ordered the
You done maxed out the amount.
She could maximum gallons that she could send to Michigan. I mean, this is how we introduced the Taste of Black Experience.
Right.
Y'all was there. Don't act like y'all wasn't a part of this.
I
Y'all
know you was
part of
killing
this.
the market.
We take all of that. Give it
Truckloads.
here. We taking all of that.
Yeah, I remember her saying, she said, I thought it was fake when I first saw the order come across.
Yeah. We spent like 10 and 15.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's like,
absolutely.
I'm like,
Yeah, we need all
She had
of
to
that.
call me. Like,
Yeah, we need all
"Hi,
that.
how you
But that's
doing?"
what it takes.
Yeah, but that's what it takes, right? Intent.
That's definitely
Intent.
Definitely what it takes. When
But I'm glad you asked that question though, because I'm gonna add a link to y'all. I'm gonna send you a link.
Oh, absolutely.
Y'all
Yeah,
site,
we
right?
definitely got that.
Right.
Yeah,
Even-
make that happen.
Even with the and we're gonna move past this in a second, but even with our distributor here that carry Great Lakes, that carries Victor George, Fort Mose, Duke and Dame, T Capri, Tom Bullock, all four of his brands. Like I push that agenda over there. That's a family owned distributor here, right? It's not black owned, but when I found out they were family owned, they values align different, right? So as far as a big space like RNDC and those guys, those are corporate. Those, you know what I'm saying. But this one, it's not a small one. It's huge, but it just made sense that for us to bring all our brands in this one space. By September, we'll have like 14 black-owned brands in this one distributor.
That's
right?
what's up.
So that gives us leverage on how we move into space and that partnership. Again, that partnership that we're building with that distributor makes sense on both sides.
That's what's up.
Again, relationship building for sure.
Yeah.
So it's something else that happened in the media this past week. It's not spirits related, but I gotta touch on
Talk
it.
it.
I gotta do it. I
What
gotta
is it?
do it.
What is
I
it?
think I know what it is.
It ain't the Kiki, is it?
Yes, it is. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Ah.
And I gotta do it from a wife, a mother, a woman. Okay,
into it.
because I've seen so many comments and so many back and forth. Right.
I'm gonna need another
So
drink.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta go there. I gotta go there.
Yeah, thank you.
So any of you, I'm sure everybody has heard it by now, but just quick recap. Kiki out with her girls in Vegas, right?
She on a girls trip.
She on a girls trip. She Vegas girls trip, right?
Like that.
Kiki out on a girls
I'm
trip.
supposed to be on the girls trip anyway. Nah.
Let her finish.
So Kiki's out on a girls trip. So she with her girls. You know, ladies, y'all know how we do. It's Vegas. You know what I'm saying? We getting it in. We having a good time, right? Kiki's on this girls trip. Kiki put on her hottest of her hottest Givenchy. Okay, okay.
What was that last word?
She got the hottest of the
She got that
hottest Givenchy.
Okay.
She got that yeah.
It was a Givenchy dress. So she got her hot girl on with the cake smacking. Okay. First of all,
Those who don't know
Brand
what
new
cakes.
cakes.
With
If
the-
you don't know what cakes are, cheeks.
So listen, I want to put a pin in that right there. Again, because I'm gonna break this down from a wife, a mother, a woman.
She have it. Go ahead.
Let's put a pin in that right there. She out with her brand new with her cake slapping.
Okay.
Kiki had just had her first child,
Ever.
Okay.
and her first child was a boy.
Okay.
All the ladies out there whose first child was a boy can relate to this. I want y'all in the comments because y'all know how I feel. When a woman in her 20s have her first child, 20s, early 30s, have her first child, and that first child is a boy, that first child does plastic surgery on your body. When I tell you that having a boy clears your skin. It makes your booty fat. Your tatas swell up. Like when I tell you,
I never knew.
yo, and that's why I said I'm gonna break this
We're
down.
being taught, right?
I'm gonna break this down from wife,
We're
mother,
listening.
woman.
We're listening.
So
educating.
your first child, having your first child a boy, you come off that look. They be looking like you look like you ain't even had no baby because the snapback be real.
Okay.
Because you gotta understand and the science because I'm gonna back my stuff up. We've had now officially a chromosome in us that we've never had in us before. We had to make testosterone in our bodies. We've never had that before. So now those two things in us done balanced out all these crazy female hormones. He done came in and settled that thing on down and just you thick now.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Thick.
first of all, you have to understand that Kiki got that going, right?
Got the thick
So
Kiki.
Yes, she does.
she did an interview while she was pregnant, and one of the things she said that she was loving about pregnancy is she said he done cleared my face up because anybody that knows Kiki Palmer, she always had really bad acne. Like you could always tell when she was stressing anything because her face would just break out. And she did an interview talking about this baby done cleared my face up. Well, again, she was carrying a boy. That's what they do.
Okay.
Having your first child as a boy, look, literally makes it all good. Okay.
All right.
My son was 5 months old and I was laying on the side of the beach in a 2-piece bikini looking like I ain't pushed nothing out my body. Okay. So she feeling some newfound in her. Okay.
Confidence. We'll call it confidence.
Newfound, okay?
Yeah.
So now you in Vegas with your girls. This your first little mommy getaway with your girls, okay? You done been pregnant. You ain't been able to for real drink. You ain't been able to wild out. So you and your girls going to Vegas, okay?
Vegas.
While y'all in Vegas, we gonna go swing up on Mr. Steal Your Girl Usher over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
We
definitely
done-
doing
this,
that.
This sexy, flexy dancing ninja. Y'all done seen
Yeah.
Boondocks. You let Usher?
Usher.
Usher?
Usher your ass up
So
out of here.
she gets there and Usher singing and Usher, and if you've seen any of Usher's shows in Vegas, any clips, Usher does that at every show. So it wasn't
Yeah,
just a Kiki
wasn't-
thing.
right.
Like this wasn't just about Kiki.
Right.
Usher goes through the aisleway and sing to women and dance to women like that.
I mean, that's what he's supposed to.
That's
But
what he
his
do.
show is
Yeah.
interactive.
That's what it is.
Like
Right.
Usher don't stay. It ain't no stage show. Like
Right.
Usher all in the crowd and
Right.
everything. And it's always been.
And it's
that.
Vegas.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
So he giving a performance.
Yes.
So this wasn't just about Kiki. That's my point number 2. Point number 3 is she is Keke Palmer.
Yes, she is.
So for Usher, that's a safe place. You know, Kiki is a celebrity
She's a
just like
celebrity.
I
What
am.
up, though?
You know what I'm saying? That's a safe place. Now I know she got some little pipes on her. Kiki can sing. You know, I'm about to go over here. Look, there's no
I
such
know
thing
she in the
as
building.
bad
Somebody
press.
told me.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody done told me Kiki
Yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying? I know if I go over here and sing with Kiki, my show
My-
numbers,
going
my
up.
numbers going up, everything because this is gonna make the paper, the
That's
internet,
right. That's
everything.
right.
That's going there. Okay, that's the business side of things. Now, all that said and good. The problem I had with that is if he had an issue with the
he?
performance,
Who is the he?
her baby daddy.
Okay.
And
Okay.
let's be clear. You loved her enough to be with her. You loved her enough to knock her up. You loved her enough to stand there and hold her hand while she had said baby. You loved her enough to live with her. You loved her enough to spend her bread because I still ain't figured out what you do, sir.
Right.
I don't even know who he is. Like,
Exactly.
I'm
Still
thrown.
ain't figured out what you do, sir. No disrespect. I just
Not at
don't
all.
know.
I just don't.
Just don't know.
I didn't even know.
I don't call you a B because I'm being offensive. It's because I don't know you
It's
individually.
like,
you know,
I mean, I now know Stedman. You know, so it's like I don't.
right?
even
I
know
know
that.
who you are.
I really don't know Stedman.
However, you didn't marry her. Maybe marriage ain't
Maybe
for
she didn't
everybody.
want. Maybe she
Maybe
wanted
she
to get
didn't.
married.
Right,
Right. Right.
Maybe marriage ain't for everybody.
right.
I'm a man of business that pay me.
Prenup player.
I'm a man of business that pay me.
Right.
Maybe marriage ain't for everybody.
Right.
However, if I'm a public figure, and this goes for me now, because listen, at this point I can go out places. People like, oh, I know you. Like I was sitting at a Pistons game one day, and there was a girl behind me. Like I know you from somewhere, and I turned around, and was like, oh, you know me? She was like, yeah, I know you from somewhere. I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. I turned back around, kept talking to the people I was with. Mind you, I'm sitting floor seat at the Pistons game because I'm on some business stuff now.
Right.
She tapped me again and was like, I just realized where I know you from.
We
I
still
watch your
talking. We
podcast.
still talking, huh?
Right.
You know, you gotta respond to that.
Nah, this
You got to respond.
I
to
gotta
that.
respond to
Yes,
this one now.
yes.
So now I'm like, oh, that's what's what's up?
Yeah,
Thank you. So
yeah.
can I get a picture? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah,
That
blah.
still work. That
Right.
still work.
I'm still working.
Yes.
However, even in the space I'm in now, and my husband married me,
That he did.
even in the space I'm in now, you can't go on the internet and air your grievances with me publicly. If he had an issue with what Kiki had on, this man was supposed to take it up with her when she got home, send a text message, talk to her when she checked in with you after she left
or
the party.
enjoyed it.
Or enjoyed the publicity and called it a day. However, where he messed up is I don't have no beef with him saying I didn't like the outfit. That's between you and your girl.
let me
He messed up by going
on.
online.
He went online.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You-
I didn't
Yeah.
see it. I heard that he did that. I
He
just didn't see
did
it.
not protect the brand.
though. Yeah.
Yep.
So he put her out there. He upset her.
Well,
Pretty much.
he literally comment, and it's keep in mind that he didn't comment on something she posted. It was something that was already like I think
Somebody
like,
else
It
posted.
was
I think it
generated
was
already.
like
Right.
yeah, it was out there already.
Somebody put
And
the picture out
he-
there. Somebody recorded.
I'm gonna tell you what I think it was though. He was just upset because it was Usher.
Oh yeah, it was
He
Usher.
like Usher. If anybody can take her, it's Usher in his mind.
Here's the
No,
thing.
I
can
think
think of
I
100
know what
people
it
that
was.
probably-
But I'm saying in his mind. Bro, I'm talking about in the dude's
This
mind.
is-
He like, oh Usher. Oh,
I
ain't
said
got a
this
chance.
earlier when I was having this discussion with some people earlier. I said, and I quote, I said, it had nothing to do with that dang on dress at all.
He like this.
It, he listen. Let
Let
me tell you what this was about. Listen, it had nothing to do with the dress. You want, and this is my proof. This is my proof about that. He know that's Keke Palmer.
Yes.
He know what she wore when she went to Vegas, or what she was planning to wear.
I'm gonna tell you.
He
said,
knew.
Mike, he
It's-
knew what was in
okay.
there.
He knew what was
She
going
might have
on.
bought that in Vegas.
It's
though.
a Givenchy in Vegas.
She
She might have bought it there.
Yeah, so we could do that,
But
yeah.
my thing is that's Keke Palmer. Don't act like she hasn't done things similar. Maybe the cheeks wasn't out. Maybe she just got her cheek. I have seen Keke
Them
Palmer.
brand new cheeks.
First of all,
Them ain't
for
no
her,
cheeks.
Them brand new.
it's
brand
really,
new.
she really
Proud
wasn't cheeking.
moment.
She really
Right,
wasn't
she wasn't
cheeking. She
cheeks
really
before.
No, I'm saying even in that dress.
Oh, she was way more
no,
cheeks than what she.
before.
Yeah, yeah.
But it wasn't like, oh my God,
Right,
look
not
at
BBL
Yeah, it wasn't.
cheeks,
It wasn't
no.
that. But that's why I say it had nothing to do with that. When he saw Usher singing to his woman,
It was when Usher put that mic on her lip.
yeah. When he saw that, then all of a sudden, instead of dealing with his own,
He created a whole
insecurities and-
situation.
Yeah, he created a whole situation to say,
And that could happen.
oh, you're a mother and you out here doing that.
But
He
wait,
wanted to get people on his
His
side.
side. And it
but let me tell you what
backfired.
that's where I was about to go.
Did it backfire?
Yeah.
They tore him
Hell,
up. They tore him up.
listen,
They tore him up.
You know doggone well a black woman and a computer are some dangerous things together because we become full-blown FBI, CIA. Look, you can't hide under a rock with an antenna from a black woman, okay? They went back to his kindergarten years.
Wow.
Right.
Drug him.
When I tell you black women internet, look, y'all is not gonna come on Beyonce's internet and mistreat Keke Palmer. Cause when I tell you that the female delegation came together
And bonded.
as a whole,
Listen.
the one time they could all come together and they did it for one purpose and one purpose only.
But I have to play devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
So yes, I do think just get this out the way that he should have took it up with her in private.
Yeah.
But just playing devil's advocate, like Robin said, when a woman have a son, she go through changes and she get that body face clears up. When a man has his first child, we go through changes too.
Facts.
It makes us softer and more in tune-ish with our feelings. You know, these new type of feelings
that
start
caring
bubbling
feeling
up.
that you didn't have before.
That
Okay.
we're not used to. We don't know 100% how to deal with it. We don't even know 100% what it is. We just know.
So you're saying he was at home crying while he was
He
taking
could
it?
have
in his
been. He
feelings.
could have
He
been.
could have
He
been.
was in his
He
feelings.
a
Let's
new
not-
daddy. He don't even understand what's happening.
Right.
I
You know,
feel-
so when he see Keke out with another dude with her cheeks out looking super good, yeah, he did feel insecure.
Facts.
But the woman in him made him go to Twitter like, I don't understand why you you doing this to me? You know, the man in him, if he would have still had that testosterone, he probably would have hopped on a plane, been in Vegas, like, what you doing?
What's
but
up?
the woman in him got him up there typing away.
Or what's up with them cheeks? Like it's certain, it's a certain play. He had a card he could have played
way men
that would have worked,
and a certain way.
When I say what's up with them cheeks, I mean like, yo, embrace that, dude. She embraced it, you embrace it. Turn that into something else.
Well, that's the thing, though. So, like I said, the female delegation got together and went back to the kindergarten years. They found a video where he was on camera with Kiki, and she had on like some underwear and like a little tank.
Like I said.
And he was literally on the video with her, telling her to clap them cheeks, literally.
But she at home with him.
No. But his beef didn't say you're at home. His beef was you're on the internet. You're on the mom.
That's what I'm saying.
Now.
Them girly feelings start bubbling up with him when them cheeks are clapping for Usher. That's all it was, and he got in his feelings and started typing away.
We're not gonna sit here and make an excuse for a Negro that's insecure, because trust me, I was the king of insecure.
You recognize it.
I recognize it, so I can speak to it. So when what you do is insecure 101. You don't come out and say I'm insecure. You be like,
you a mama.
Why you? Yeah,
you
come out with everything.
Should not be.
Why you always being personable? Why you always
out here?
Why you out here shaking hands?
Yeah,
you out here being nice.
Got the audacity to be friendly.
Yeah,
but
the man,
you out here enjoying an Usher concert. You know how many people want to go to an Usher concert?
But I think
the man in you made you call your woman or text your woman directly or go to her directly.
But the other,
he was caught up in his
feelings. Him sent him to Twitter.
Right.
Sent him to Twitter.
That's what I'm saying.
But straight up, y'all. This is what I imagine.
What chicks
I'm not gonna even lie. This is what I imagine. Right? He home with the baby, right?
Yep.
He home with the baby because she in Vegas, right?
The baby crying.
He's sitting there bored. The baby crying.
Yep.
He ain't got no breast to breastfeed. This baby don't want no bottle, so he frustrated, right?
And he happened
to go on his phone and open up Twitter
and see them cheeks.
He's scrolling. That's
what the? He probably tried to call her, but
her phone was on the table.
Right.
She didn't hear it ringing.
Right. He like, I'm gonna try it one more time.
Yep. He done called them.
He done sent her ugly text messages and everything. I see you with Usher. You ain't gonna answer my phone.
That's what we doing, huh?
I guess you don't love us no more.
Right. Oh yeah.
You crying? You ain't coming home?
And all he could
so you left your son here like this?
All he could think of was, I'm gonna hit her where it hurts. Oh, you supposed to be a mother, because.
Yep, because the worst thing you can do to a woman is question how we mother our children. He knew where to go. He knew how low to go.
But also petty.
Oh, absolutely.
Also petty. You know what I mean?
Like I said, my beef was.
How old is this dude? Is he younger?
Some years old.
He around her age.
My beef was not only was it petty. Kiki
30.
I don't even think she's 30 yet, is she?
She gotta be 30. She's been in the game in a minute.
Yeah, she about 33 maybe. 33, 34.
And let's take another point. First of all, dude, that's Keke Palmer. Put some respect on her name. If she want to go to Vegas and have a good time,
I don't think she had a choice because she was in Vegas. So.
Yeah, like if that's what she want to do.
I think it's like what all y'all said. He got caught in this, and like even what Ty said, he got caught in that moment. You know, and again, he's right when it comes to being a new father. You get these new emotions, you get these new feelings, and I don't consider it weak, but it's weakening.
So we battling y'all emotions and our hot girl.
Yeah.
You know, our new hot girl.
Y'all get more testosterone. We get more estrogen.
Right. Yeah. We'll be like, okay, yeah. Wait a minute. What you doing? Where you gotta go? Like all of those unnecessary things that he never asked you before.
So,
and like you said, if there's a video of you doing this already, it's only one reason it bothers me.
It was Usher.
Because I ain't there, number
Right.
one.
One.
And it was Usher.
Right.
Number two.
Usher.
And I can't get to you, number three. So
you
somebody
ain't
gonna
answer-
somebody
and
gonna
you
hear
ain't
me.
answering
And
my
you ain't
call.
answering the
No,
call.
number one was I didn't want you to go on the girls trip. No way.
Right.
Yeah, because he
And
seemed
that
like
That was
that
a
type
whole
of dude.
conversation.
Vegas.
And
Yeah.
that was a whole
Yeah,
conversation.
he seemed like
and
that
we
dude.
got a new bro
Well,
in here
so
too.
what happened after that was, of course, when he posted the original, you a mother thing, the woman delegation went in on him, right? So then he decides to, unfortunately, defend his comment, po child. That's how
that
you know he
woman.
young. That's
Yeah.
how you know he young. Because he was going on the internet defend his comment and got to talking about how, I'm the man of my family and my morals. And, he got to talk about his morals and I'm the man of my family. So the first thing that the woman delegation of Twitter pointed out was, notice you said you the man of your family, not the man of the house or the head of the household, sir. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, they got him with that.
He should have rehearsed that.
Yeah, he should have sent it through
He's like,
somebody.
let me talk to an older gentleman.
he's somebody
like
who
how I'm
just-
supposed to say this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
If I'm gonna
somebody-
say anything, and the older gentleman, the older gentleman would have told him, you don't say none
You
of
don't
that.
say nothing.
Right.
Keep your ass off the internet,
Yeah.
sir.
Shut up.
Shut up.
And wait till your
And wait
girl
till your
get
woman
home.
get home.
Wait till your girl
You're
get
making it
That's
because
it.
the woman delegation then start pulling receipts on them. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? They went to pulling receipts. They went to, sir, you out here living on Kiki's money and Kiki's house with Kiki's kid. And I was like, oh, child. But then, much respect to my girl Keke Palmer because she is the epitome of
Petty.
flipping a bad situation and being petty at the same time.
You say being
She made a merch line like
Off
2
of it.
days later.
Off of it.
And the shirt say, I'm a mother.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, she
It's
did
going
that.
crazy.
Stop
Oh, she
it.
did
It's
that.
going
Oh,
crazy
she
right
did
now.
that. Oh, she did that.
She's
She
gonna
did
take
that.
that opportunity, and she got a new album
That's
out to drop.
see, that's good business.
That's
Yeah.
damn good business.
good
She got a-
business.
Damn
she
good
got an
business.
album
That's
about
an
to drop,
excellent
too.
response. That's a good business.
So only
That add value to the household.
Yeah.
Period.
The last thing that I thought about this, I said, you cannot be in a position to say you was a hot girl before. And I admired that. That's what kind of draw me to you. I like
Right.
that about you. This, that, and the
That's got to
other.
be what it is.
And then you flip the script and say, hey, check yourself or you wreck yourself. You don't get to say that.
You don't get to do both.
You don't get to do both.
don't
If
get to
hot,
be
if
jealous
hot girl is what you
unnecessarily.
wanted.
Okay. So remember, I agree with you all. You don't get to do both. But remember what the comedian said with women, because of their emotions, sometimes 1 + 1 = cat.
Right.
And that's just where he was
that
at.
day, for that day.
That day, whatever he was thinking was justified, even though he was 100% wrong, because he's caught up in his feelings and everything.
I think his wrongness is just taking it
Taking
to the
it
public.
to Twitter
Why?
and then try
That
to
part.
justify
Why you can't
it in
handle it
Twitter.
on your own? What you looking for information?
So-
And then
No,
he
he-
tried to argue it in Twitter.
Right.
Last week we talked about people needing a cheer team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't like something somebody did, you don't like something somebody said. So instead of approaching that person on your own, you go around trying to find people
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna agree with
Right.
you,
To band together.
so y'all can band together.
Some-
I think that was his attempt for his cheer team.
I'm gonna tell you, in 2012, I don't know, somebody was reckless talking
Oh,
on Facebook.
What happened?
sorry for cutting you out.
Oh.
Maya posted something. She said Kiki did a video singing "Let It Burn."
Yes, she did. I saw
Y'all
it.
terrible.
Yeah, I
Y'all
saw
terrible.
that. I
Y'all
saw it.
terrible.
She did. I
That's
saw
so
it.
Terrible. Y'all terrible.
I
Kiki,
saw that
Kiki
video
having
too.
fun with it, and that's
Yeah.
what you're supposed to do, right? So it was a person on Facebook, reckless talking, tough talking, I like to call it. And I'm the kind of person, I'm going to find you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go knock
Make
on
you
your door.
Stand on
I'm
it.
gonna make you.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna make you
stand
own
on
that.
I'm going to make you, like, what up?
Make you own that.
So what was that you said?
Right.
Here I am. You know what I mean? Like that kind of person. So I'm never the kind of person to respond. You'll never hear me. You'll never see me respond to anything lunatic-ish or crazy
Right.
because I'm not going to do that for the public. I'm going to do
See?
that. I'm going to come see you.
See,
I'm going to have the
I
conversation
will.
with you.
I will, because I'm one of them. I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make you prove that you ain't about that life.
Right.
Like, I'm one of them people that'll literally go online and be like, and when I'm done, I'll be on my porch waiting on you to respond. Like I'll be sitting here because you can roll up. I'm going to the porch. I'm not gonna hide. You know where I live. So I'm gonna say what I got to say because you decided to do that. So I'm gonna say what I got to say. Then I'm going to the front porch and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna wait to see if you got enough, you froggy enough to leap. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a little premeditated, so
Like I
play the long game.
I did that last weekend.
Yeah.
I had to go in on somebody last week. I truly had to go in on somebody. Somebody lied on me, and I had just had it up to as much as I can take with this person repeatedly lying on me. So the thing I didn't understand is how you gonna lie on me when I can body you with the truth.
I mean, the truth is gonna always be the truth. So, and with that being said, it's like sometimes at where I'm at right now. I'm just satisfied with knowing what the truth is, you know, as opposed to knowing how I can respond. Like,
Oh no, I exposed it.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like the
The
truth
whole
gonna be
neighborhood
that.
knows you and they'll expose you. So listen, y'all, we up
So
on
anyway,
time.
yeah.
Man,
We was trying to stick to, we had a lot of stuff to cover. We trying to stick. So I know we spent a lot of time on the vodka relationship, but at the same time, you know, I think it was necessary.
Oh yeah, we had to, because a lot of people didn't understand what was going on,
Yeah.
and a lot of people need to understand what's going on.
Diageo could never fire Diddy. Let's be clear on that.
No, can't nobody
Diddy
fire
set that
Diddy.
up.
You can't fight. Who you?
When the last time Diddy been fired? You know, last time Diddy been fired?
He's probably a kid.
Uptown.
You're right.
And when Andre Harrell fired Diddy, it was the worst mistake he could ever make because all he did was start Bad Boy.
Gave him fuel.
He didn't quit. He
Gave
just,
him
what did he say?
fuel.
Don't stop, can't stop, won't
I
stop.
think-
Gave him
I
fuel.
think
That's a
that
fact.
did it.
Like, that's
That
he
did it.
lived by that. Can't stop, won't stop. All he did was he set that up. Oh, Andre Harrell gonna fire me? Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna start Bad Boy. Let me go holler at your man. Boom, millions and millions.
That's so
Build
funny.
your empire.
That's so
Build your
funny
empire.
because the last time I got fired, I built this.
See,
Like literally, I was like, oh, that's what we doing.
okay,
Oh,
cool.
okay. Don't worry about it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that frame of mind. Like I will not lose. Period.
Well, the last time I got fired, you know, it took me 2 years, but I found a new boo.
Shut up.
Hey, that's a firing.
That's the fire.
That's the ultimate.
And I'm
fire
happy
inside.
with the new
I mean,
corporation.
I think for the bottom line with the Kiki shit, everything, just understand you're talking about two celebrities. And if you
No,
are
he's
married,
Talking about one celebrity.
One celebrity.
well, no, Usher and
Oh,
Kiki.
okay.
yeah.
So when you have to understand, Kiki been in the business a very long time.
Right.
She's very well known.
Yep.
She's very well respected. You got to know who you're dealing with. If you're not able to deal with that type of thing, then you shouldn't be with that person.
Exactly.
Stedman understood.
Got it.
He
I'm
knew
dealing
his
with the
role.
most popular, the one of the richest women in the world.
You don't
is
see
what
him
it's
on
gonna
the
be.
internet talking
You don't-
junk.
I ain't got nothing to
He
say.
ain't did no books. Nothing.
Usher ain't got nothing to say. Where we going today? Oh, I ain't going. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You don't need me to go with you.
Stedman don't
Okay.
never talk.
Stedman ain't got nothing to say.
Nothing.
So again, understand your position in your role.
Right.
And Stedman may be a great guy and
And protect the bag.
protect the bag.
I hear that, and
Protect the
Don't do it.
bag.
If you love her,
Listen,
don't do it
listen,
like that.
I hear that, and I respect it, and I'm definitely thinking that he wrong. I just want to know from the women that banded together, had that been him and Nicki Minaj or anybody else,
What's that gonna look like?
what that's gonna look like, and maybe that's a whole
He ain't
nother.
famous enough
It
for it
doesn't-
to
Nobody
be-
cares.
I'm just
Nobody
saying,
would even
I'm just-
notice.
I'm just saying.
He'd have been in the club, in
Would
the middle of the
women-
club, and we
would
did not
the
know who
women
he
have the
was.
same stance, like, oh, that's just
No,
what it is.
but you have to understand, and we're gonna let this go. But as a woman, most of our beef was not that he had a problem with the situation, like, because I said that at the beginning. That's between you and Kiki. You got a problem with that situation.
It was just how he went about
You're
it.
not
That's
gonna
all.
go on the internet though
To try to drag
and
her.
drag her and.
'Cause she's got-
Again,
yeah, and-
you're not protecting the brand, and
And-
if
and
you're
she had-
not bringing nothing to the brand or to the table, the very least you could do, sir, is protect it.
Because what he did is just brought more attention to himself
Exactly.
and exposed himself. Right.
Now she got to spend her time
Because
defending why
pe-
he ain't a
people
why
got
he
respect.
ain't-
People got respect for Kiki. Like I don't see anything she's done that's irate or crazy or foolish. I mean,
was a
like,
child
was
actor,
a child-
never ended up on drugs.
You know what I mean?
Like
So
we
yeah,
ain't got
it's
nothing
still,
bad to say
still
about
very
Kiki.
relevant.
Very
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So yeah, I mean I think that was just a mistake. He should most likely just
he'll learn from it.
if he ain't apologized to her, which he should.
Yeah.
No, it's obvious that Kiki has not affected her.
No.
It actually allowed her to create something.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
She getting the bag
and
still.
the new album about to drop.
And that's
Still.
and she gonna kill him with
So
those.
I saw
with
I saw a statistic that said not only did her stuff go up, Usher's ticket sales
Oh, yeah.
course they did.
went up too.
But but I said that from the
She said
beginning.
that
That
from
was
the
why
beginning,
Usher
yeah.
did it.
I was like,
It was a win-win for Usher.
Let's blow this up.
It was a win-win for us.
Blow
You
this
can't
up.
get an Usher ticket now.
Kiki got free tickets for now.
Like I'm just saying. And then
Bring
it
you and
was
your cheeks.
another, and I'm gonna end it here. It was
Yeah.
another celebrity chick that went to the Usher concert right after that happened, and Usher got ready to go sing with her, but her dude was with her. She hopped on his lap like,
Yeah.
I don't want that kind of
Yeah.
I
problem.
want that smoke.
But see, I can respect that because one, she was with her dude, and she was like, "Nah, let me chill." Now, had he been there,
As much as she wanted to.
and she,
Oh, she
knows
definitely wanted to.
Of course. It's
That's
Usher.
Usher.
Definitely wanted to.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about Usher. Shout out to my wife. This ninja got my daughter Riley's mad at this. She got my wife knows and meets everybody. Like we won't know until it pop up on her feed like 10 years ago, 5 years ago too. I'm like, honey, when did you meet Usher? Oh, I was such and such. What? like she literally got this picture with Usher. I'm like, where was that at? And it's just again, none of that bothers me, but I'm just saying like you have to understand the people you with. That if you with a celebrity, she gonna know celebrity,
Right. Yep.
Or he gonna know celebrity.
Yep.
That's just her life.
That's just what that. If you're
Right.
not a person in the business and
Yep.
you're choosing not to be, right? You got to understand that's who that person is.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you imagine?
People
can
know
you-
her. She know people.
Can you imagine what it's like to be friends with Kevin Hart, Jay-Z, and those kind of guys? Can you imagine what that's like?
All the time.
All the time.
It's always.
Hey,
It
can
never
I come to
stops. It never
No,
stops.
You can't come.
Right.
Listen, I know one thing.
I got
for
one
sure,
ticket. It's for me.
and two things for certain. Whoever, if ever, I'm with somebody and I ever see Issa Rae,
Stop it.
I listen.
You know it's an
better-
opportunity coming for you, though. I'm just telling you.
Listen, Jesus,
just telling you.
take the wheel.
L, we need to be able to
I'm
work.
just telling you.
We need to
Listen.
be able to work. He ain't gonna
I'm
be able to
telling
work.
you.
Listen,
He gonna
I'm
be
telling
off
you
that
right
He ain't gonna
now.
be able to work.
Listen.
We tie him up or something.
Well, Wale say I love me some Issa. That is, ooh, Jesus.
Lord help.
I promise
Issa,
you.
Issa good people. My wife introduced me to Issa. She's good people.
See, this is what I need to know.
See, I've been a fan of Issa
she
Rae
been-
since Awkward Black Girl.
Right,
Listen.
right. My wife too.
Yeah.
Since the YouTube days.
Yeah,
like,
Awkward
so-
Black Girl. Like
yeah.
that's I've been a fan.
I think we
since.
need to do a whole show dedicated to
No,
Issa.
we don't.
Stop
We
it.
don't, though. We don't.
talking
I
about,
love me
Mike?
some Issa,
Relax.
but we don't,
No,
though.
we don't.
No,
though.
no, we're not doing that one.
Yeah. So we got to wrap.
Listen, we gonna wrap this up. I do want to end on one thing. I think we like this show. I don't necessarily know if we need to do no final thoughts. I do have one thing to say though. Like I do have one thing to say. I've been trying to tell y'all that Ciroc wasn't black on. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
Is I've been trying to tell y'all. Everybody want to look at me crazy. Not did he on Ciroc? No, he doesn't. And I don't know why, with the knowledge that I've gained over the last 3 years, y'all felt the need to argue with me
Come on,
about
talk
it.
to it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's like walking into a doctor's office and being like, "Sir, that is not how you put those stitches in, man. When did you go to medical school?" You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why y'all felt the need to argue with me about it. Like I don't know black-owned brands at this point. However, Ciroc was never black-owned. So I need y'all to look very closely at these vodkas that's
Absolutely.
sitting on this table,
Yes.
right here, right now.
You got options.
You
Got
have
options.
I get it. Ciroc got 37,000 flavors. So do these.
So do we.
So do we.
So do we.
So make sure y'all go and be intentional. Like y'all sit up and y'all kick it with us. Go be intentional at your local store. I ask y'all to learn the name of 5 black-owned liquors
Challenge.
that you like.
Challenge.
I challenge
Hashtag
y'all.
5
Learn,
black-owned
brands.
learn
Challenge
the
day.
name
Yes.
of 5 black-owned liquors that you like. And then when you go to stores,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not asking you to know what we know and know how
Right.
to point them
Right,
out.
right.
And you don't 5. 5. Learn 5 that you really, really like.
spread the word.
And know the name and be able to talk to people about it. Be able to put people on and be able to specifically ask for. Don't be sitting up like, you know, the one with the bottle, with the thing, you know, because the only one that you'd be able to explain that to is if you say the one with the chest piece. Because that's the only
That's
one
the only
people
one.
going to
That's-
actually
that's
know.
the only one you
and
gonna-
you're going to be able to
that's
say
it.
the bottle and people
With
going to
the
be like,
chest
I
piece.
know what you're
Yeah, I
talking
know
about.
what
Now,
you're
if you be
talking
like the black and white chest piece, yep, okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. Shout out. Because let me tell
Fill
you,
the door.
if I don't get get that Philidor on my bar soon.
I got you. I got it in storage.
I don't have a black or a white one on my bar. And when I tell you that's what I feel is missing in my life right now.
That's a fire design.
That design is amazing. But learn 5, be able to ask for it, be able to share it with people. Y'all, we got to start being intentional because the world we looking at right now, they ain't looking out for us because we got to look out for us.
Right. We got to do our own thing.
Yep.
That's right.
Period.
That's right. So, Ty, what you got? And this, I mean, this is the last Wednesday. You gotta
Check us out on
have
Friday.
some on the last Wednesday.
Check us out on Friday.
Pretty much next Friday, same time, same place.
We'll be at. I ain't say this in the beginning, did I?
No.
Oh no, let's go. Wait,
Oh,
'cause
wait.
you got some good stuff.
So-
Okay,
so-
wait. Don't leave y'all yet.
This weekend we are we got the Black Spirits Legacy Lounge at the Afro World Festival, first time ever.
JO will be there Saturday.
In the VIP room, they got what's my man name? Dun, 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 One Nation under groove. George Clinton. So George Clinton is headlining on Friday.
I'm glad you
Come
saw that.
holla at us. Come. Yeah, I had to figure it out, right? It's gonna be a
You should have
great.
just sang Atomic Dog. You just saw
Yeah.
Vaughn come barking and busting through the door in the studio.
So we got that happening this weekend. We have the Taste of Black Spirits in September. The Cocktail Concierge coming up.
Yes.
We got also, I'm announcing this right now. I gotta announce it today. The Taste of Black Spirits Miami happening
I'm horned on that
February.
I'm so excited.
And that's brought to you by brought to you by Black Spirits Legacy, Pronghorn, Victor George Spirits, B&M, which is Duke and Dame, Salted Caramel Whiskey. We had a Black Hotel out there in Miami. Keep up with us. Stay
Oh, I'm
tuned
so
for
excited.
that.
I'm so
That's
excited.
gonna be crazy. We getting a Sprinter van, yo. Let me tell you about Brooklyn, yo. We
Listen.
5 cars in Brooklyn. We went deep. It was crazy.
We was so deep.
We was so
deep.
deep. But it was amazing. But we're taking that to Miami again. We're gonna make some adjustments, right? And we'll see y'all. We see y'all in Detroit, and we'll see y'all.
tuned.
Taste of
Stay
Black
locked.
Spirits, Miami.
Yes,
Listen.
yes.
When I
2024.
tell you,
Yeah,
Listen.
yeah.
I already see
Remember, you still married.
my husband going to Miami. I
Oh,
already
he
know.
got to go. He
I
got to
already
go.
know he going to
Got to hit
Miami.
the beach with that one.
Well, so you gotta understand, we also have business partners in Miami.
Oh,
I've always done business in Miami.
yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well,
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
business partners in Miami.
Don't do that.
She bringing back keys.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Business
Wait a
partners
minute,
in
and our
Miami.
business partners are Cuban.
Listen,
They
I
are
ain't saying
Cuban.
I ain't saying nothing. Listen,
Don't do that.
when they come, hear no evil, see
Off
Don't
the
do that.
water,
Nothing.
baby.
Listen.
So we have business partners in Miami. So I know for 100% certain that my husband, like, are we going to Miami? It's going down. So I'm
course,
excited.
got
Taste
you.
of Black Spirits, Miami.
Yeah.
So we're going to do Taste of Black Spirits, Detroit in September,
And Miami in February.
Miami in February.
Listen, I'm getting my Mike Lowry on. I'm
Yeah.
shades.
Yeah,
Listen,
you gotta
I'm
be
hitting the gym.
you gotta be
said
super
hit the
sexy
gym
for that.
now.
Like,
I'm about to start hitting the gym right
you
now.
and me
Listen,
both for sure.
listen.
Yeah.
I'm definitely about to have my Miami on. Like I might even.
And we might even give away two tickets for that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That'd be what's up.
That's the play.
Let's take the D to Miami.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Gotta make it big.
One of them people that really, you know what I mean.
Rock with
Really
the-
rock
And
with
we'll
JOO.
know. Y'all will get that. Y'all won't have to contact us. We'll be
Yeah, we
contacting
we
y'all.
gonna know who rock
We
with
gonna
JOO.
know who rock with JO for sure.
Yeah,
and
for
it's
sure,
gotta be
for sure.
specific. It's gonna be specific from, and we talking flights, hotel, and everything. So
That's what's up. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all better make
Yep,
sure
yep,
watching
yep.
watching now, because we watching y'all now to see if
Facts.
you gonna get to win that trip to Miami with
Facts.
JOO and the team. Listen, thank y'all for kicking it with us today. I love y'all. Make sure y'all tune in next week, Friday night, 8 o'clock. Then we gonna spend the rest of the weekend at the African World Festival.
African World Festival.
So it's going down all next weekend. Y'all want to come holler at us? Y'all want to come hang with us? Y'all know where we'll be next
Oh wait,
week.
stop! No,
No, that's this weekend.
that's this weekend.
That's this weekend.
We got something else next weekend. I can't remember what it is. I'm tired. so we'll be somewhere else next weekend.
That's this weekend. We're at the African World Festival this weekend. So y'all want to come hang out with us. Y'all want to come kick it with us. Friday night, George Clinton going to
Yeah.
be in the building. JOO will be in the building. We will be downtown getting it in. Y'all can come on, come have some taste, come get y'all 5 names while y'all down
Right,
there.
right, that's
Figure
right.
out the 5 that you like the best while y'all down there. Come hang out with
We'll
us.
have 6, so you only need to remember 5.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Let's go.
So come hang out with us this weekend. Friday night, Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
All weekend we'll be downtown. Come kick it with us. Thank y'all for watching. This has been Just Our Opinion with Robin,
Mike,
and Ty,
and our official fourth member,
Lazar, all L's.
L Boogie. All right.
got it.
Peace.
Peace.